I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta. Justin Martindale's on the show today, and we talk about crop top confidence, Erewhon strawberries, and road rage. But first, do you want to see me go off? Because I think you want to see me go off.
Mom!
Are you a lady like me? Introspective, beautiful. Oh, are you intellectual like me? Beguiled by a bargain? You like wild times? Oh, like me? Are you serving the community like me? Well, if you are, then you must be very Delta. I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Delta, a luxury public access podcast and talk show where I look gorgeous, speak extemporaneously, and invite fascinating people to sit on the couch and get very Delta. Very Delta is for the woman who hopes that her phone call one day is recorded and used for quality purposes and training. But first, let's get into some things that are very Delta.
Go off, Delta!
You know that I hold the space for a lot of things here, but what I don't hold the space for is people who are taking up too much space. Now listen, there's a figurative and a literal meaning behind both of these things. Figuratively, you should take up the space that you need. If you have an idea and a concept and something you want respected, something you want celebrated, something you want understood, that's taking up space. It's taking up creative space. It's taking up mental space, emotional space. It's so important. We have to hold the space for one another to have viewpoints, to have ideas, and hopefully different paths to the same goal, which is the inclusion of everyone. But there's also taking up space literally. And when you take up space literally, there's no need to take up someone else's space. You should take up exactly as much physical space as you need for as long as you need it. But if you don't need it and you're just taking up the space for no other reason than because you're a hog, that's just you being obtuse. That's you being obnoxious. There's no need for that. There's no reason for that. Those two things, figurative and literal, are not the same. We have been taught that we deserve respect, we deserve dignity, we deserve for people to see everything that we need so we all have equal access to things. And of course, that's being challenged politically, socially, financially, on social media, our family, our friends, all of that noise is happening. But this is when we separate ourselves. This is when we realize that other people around us matter. I never understand why when I'm on an airplane and someone walks in with a backpack, that they forgot that they have a backpack on. They just have it on and slam into people and bend over and knock people. Oh, I didn't know you were there. You didn't know? You didn't know that the aisle is this big and you're this big. And then your backpack is this big. How are people totally unaware that their backpack might be hitting someone else? It might be hindering someone. It might be sliding across the head of someone who's seated and ripping their glasses off. Totally unaware. Oh, sorry, were you there? No, I wasn't. It was an apparition. Nobody was here whatsoever. You were the only person here. People really believe that when they're walking around. Oh, well, I have my backpack on. I don't have to be concerned about anything. It is what it is. The same idea for me goes with people who go to a register with a shopping cart full of stuff, and that's where they decide what it is that they're going to buy and not buy. They have some shirts, they have some shoes, they've got housewares. And when I say this, I'm talking about Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, which are absolutely not boutique stores. So I get that. What I don't understand is why just because something is discount, everybody has to behave discount. Like, it just seems so strange to me that somebody would go, all right, well, now I'm going to hold up the whole line because I have to get on FaceTime and show somebody, you think I should get this top or not? This top is really cute, but, you know, it's $12.99 and this one's $7.99. What do you think? Yeah, I don't want to take that one. And then all of a sudden there's just like a whole bunch of go backs. You could have just looked and said, you know what? I think I'm going to go with this one. Why do you need everybody else's opinion on FaceTime? I'm so confused why everyone else should have to wait for this, wait for you to decide this. It seems weird to me that someone would expect this type of behavior until they are inconvenienced by this behavior. And then they're like, oh, I can't believe this person would do that. But most of you are doing that as well. You're inconveniencing everyone else because that's what's convenient to you in that moment, instead of just doing what everyone does. Hey, let's not do this. Let's just figure out what we want. I don't want these shoes after all. I'll go put them back on the rack and that'll be fine. Instead, you go shopping and you go, oh, let me look at this pillow. And then a pair of marked out high heels for $9.99 fall on your head because somebody was like, I don't want that. I'm just at Ross. What's the big deal? It's just Ross because you decided it was just Ross. You decided that the people that work here deserve to do extra work because you wanted to come in and get a discount, and everybody that works here should be at your beck and call. It's not boutique. It's not a boutique service. I've even seen people at Ross ask if someone at Ross could call another store for an item. You know better than that. The same idea for me goes with people who order a coffee or a tea or some item that has a variety of flavors. So a variety of smoothies, those kinds of things. And they say, well, what does the green tea with citrus have in it? And then the person says, oh, it's a green tea with a citrus infusion. Oh, okay. So does that taste like oranges? Well, there's a citrus taste to it. So it's several layers. It's lemon and it's a few things. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Okay. Does the latte have milk in it? Because I don't do any kind of milk. I don't do any milk. Well, yeah, we can make it with a milk substitute, but it'll be a type of milk. We can do it with a nut milk. We can do it with an oat milk. I don't do milk. Okay, well, all of the lattes that we have are going to have milk. Yeah, I don't want that. Do you like the peanut butter grasshopper smoothie? Well, I've never had it, but a lot of people do order it and they like it. Does it have real grasshoppers in it? No, it doesn't have real grasshoppers in it. It's green. And it's also March. So it's a play on words and it's a play on color and season. Oh, okay. Well, okay. The lemon lavender lemonade. Does the lemonade have lemons in it or is it just lavender? People at McDonald's. What's in the cheeseburger? Really? You've never been anywhere. Like if you're somebody that was living in a storage container since you were like 9 years old when you were abducted and you're now 27, I get it. Like it's going to be a special time, but that's not the majority of people. That's not the majority of the people. Majority of people go, I drink coffee. I want a hot coffee. I'm at a coffee shop. Let me ask, like, do you have a coffee of the day? Can I get your largest cup? Can I get some whole milk and some sweetener? Like, why is it so? Maybe people don't have anyone to talk to. I think that's not the case. I think what people want is just to create as much drama and nuisance around themselves so that it seems like they are getting some sort of special treatment. I didn't know I had a backpack on. I didn't know I couldn't ask about the drinks. I didn't know that I had to turn a blinker on. I didn't know that I could hug the curb. I didn't realize that I had to put a shopping cart away. The person who doesn't return the shopping cart is I didn't realize. I don't work here. It's not my job. Well, we don't work here. And it's not your job to clean the shopping carts and put them back inside the store exactly where you found it. But my God, we're all living here. We all have to exist together. Just get the shopping cart to the safest place possible, to the front of the store, somewhere where the person whose job it is to wrangle the carts says, oh, the cart that we loaned to you, I see you put it back in an area where I can pick it up and put it back inside. But just randomly, well, I'm done. Oh, well, I'm done. These are the same people who go to the food court in the mall and they eat and they leave the bags and the tray and everything sitting there. And they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm done. They just walk away. There's trash cans for that. No one's asking you to disinfect the table, but other people are going to have to use that. Somebody used it before you did. You have to pick up your trash and take it over and dump it out and put your tray up there, and then someone will come collect all of that. But to just, whatever, I don't care. It's like people going to the store. It's just like people going to a restaurant and they have kids with them. Kids are going to make a mess. It's going to happen. That's how they learn. They have to go to a restaurant at some point. They have to learn how to order things. They have to learn dexterity. They're children. They don't know. But the parent's job is to look and go, oh, geez, we've made quite a mess here, haven't we? And they pick up as much as they can. And they say to the server, I'm so sorry. And the server, for the most part, is going to say, it's okay. We understand. People are eating here. They're going to spill something. They're going to drop something. We understand you have a child. But to just go, well, since they're going to pick it up anyway, I'll just fucking leave everything there. Oh, well, just throw a hamburger on the ground. It's funny. It's fine. It is what it is. I don't care. I paid for the food. That entitlement is so weird. And then, of course, it's a different day. It's a different age. I understand everyone's got recognizing that we each have our own place on a spectrum, and we all have our own place here and there, and we all have our own needs and expectations and desires and abilities. You have to know that you can't just throw your trash on the ground wherever you are, and it's somebody's job to pick it up. It's not somebody's job to clean up an entire crime scene every time you leave a restaurant, or every time you leave a food court, or every time you leave a movie theater and you throw your popcorn everywhere. I get it. Maybe you have somebody with special needs. Maybe you have special needs. But the reality is you have to do your best to say, I understand that this is a difficult situation. I'm going to at least pick up the hamburger off the ground. My family, for whatever reason, dropped this on the ground. I'm going to do my best so that I don't take up other people's space, other people's time. And then the person will say, don't worry, we understand. There's crumbs on the ground. It's going to happen. I'm mind boggled when I see people in restaurants just not using it as a teaching space, not using it as a space to say, it's my responsibility. It's not my child's responsibility if they don't understand. It's my responsibility. I just have to step in. I have to fix it. And I have to say, hey, we have to try to keep that stuff on our plate. If we don't want to eat it, that's okay, but we can't throw it against the wall. Like I would imagine this is what makes parenthood very difficult, because you're governing yourself and governing someone else, and you're sending along those things. And people who don't end up growing up and getting on airplanes and bashing people in the head with their backpack. Or they end up opening up the overhead bin and just throwing their suitcase in however. They can see that it'll fit 4 suitcases, but they're going to put theirs halfway out, so that somebody else has to come over, move it, pull it to the side, and then have everyone else stack it. And they're like, oh, well, I don't work here, so what do you want me to do? We want you to wipe your own ass. We want you to pick up after yourself. We want you to not be obnoxious. We want you to not be obtuse. We want you to take up the space that you absolutely need, whether it's physical or figurative. But don't take up someone else's space, and don't think that your need for space means that somebody else has to be sacrificed. It's not fair. Do you want to see me take a break? Because I think you want to see me take a break. Today's guest is a funny guy. He's a writer, a producer, an editor, a dancer, a high-quality romancer, a romance novelist, a perfume model, a hand model, a in-store model, and you also cut ribbons at grocery stores. It's Justin Martindale.
Wow, you actually got cut ribbons right. Thank you.
Yeah, all of it.
All of it. It's so lovely to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
Adore you. First, I just want to say congrats on the show.
Thanks.
It's so wonderful. And I always love it when I see people putting your clips in their stories. It just makes me smile. And I honestly will not lie. I was in bed last night and was like, what is the wig going to be? And it's this.
How do you describe this? Because I don't know how to describe this.
It's kind of like if Deborah Vance were in the Munsters.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit monsterish.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know what I thought was happening.
I love it. It's
here.
great. Yeah. It's
here.
wonderful.
Thanks.
And the outfit, everything, the nail presentation.
You also have a podcast.
I do.
A very, very popular podcast where you talk about, among other things, fashion trends.
We do. I mean, we kind of go all in. My podcast is called Just Saying with Justin Martindale. And we just kind of go in, I'm in a very hetero profession of stand-up comedy. And I have surprisingly, a lot of straight friends in that space. And it's just always funny because I always like kind of kiki with them in the hallways and we talk about pop culture and everything. So I'm like, let's just do a show where we just like have my friends come on and we just like chit chat in the basement. And I'm like, hey, let's do a Met Gala review. Let's do a, what the kids are wearing these days and kind of talk about stuff. So I'm having a good time doing it.
Are there any specific trends happening right now that you would like for straight men to know about? Fashion trends.
Ooh, we need more crop top.
Okay.
I like crop top confidence. Maybe I'll try it this summer, but I do love a crop top. I like the resurgence of crop top. The shorts are getting shorter, which are great. But yeah, I love just like kind of like a Benson Boone, you know? What I'm talking about?
Cartwheeling off the stage.
That femur is gonna come out of that leg one day.
It is.
Right off. Like he's gonna jump off. You've probably got about like 6 months left of doing that. And then it's just going to like on stage, on camera. I'm not ready for it. So one thing I can't watch is like skateboarders and Chapel Roan covers.
Okay. Do you participate in sports and listen to Chapel Roan at the same time at all?
Yes. Water sports, Pink Pony Club.
Right.
Any day.
Do you you're a fool. Do you do you live in LA? You were originally from Texas, obviously moved here just on a whim, out of nowhere. When you moved here, did you become like LA? Like, what's LA? People are like, well, when you get to LA, you have to do what LA people do. Like,
oh God,
Erewhon now.
Oh no,
hiking.
I will never do Erewhon. I'm sorry. I think I actually did Erewhon once with John Hill and was like, this is the stupidest thing. And I hate you even more now for bringing me here. I bought like some blue algae smoothie and like a sandwich and it was like $85. And I was like, this sucks. No, I didn't do that. I mean, it was definitely like a different time. The first time I moved here was, like early 2000s. And I just got caught up in it. Just like, just being from Texas. I think I lived in Dallas at the time before I moved out here. And just, I met like a group of people, real fun at the time, but it was just like Monday, we're going to Revolver. Tuesday, we're going to the Abbey. Wednesday, we're going here. And I was like, yes. And then I went, wait, I don't have a job. Right. And then it was like, then we're gonna, just do all the drugs like every night and then wake up at like 4 p.m. and do it all over again. And it just like ate me alive.
Right.
But no, I don't think I ever really became very LA. Like I feel like the LA now is obviously very different than the LA
for
back
sure.
Then. I don't do the trends, the Erewhon trends, the $19 strawberry. Go fuck yourself,
I don't get why anyone's convinced by that's like what
we
happen.
Want.
Yeah, like why it's what we want, and then why people are like, I'm gonna do it.
Like I get it if you're just like making a video, but like I hope it was worth it. You know what I mean? Like everyone's a clown, everyone's a fool these days.
Well, and the idea of like you say, like making a video, I think that's. Maybe they know that people are just going to make videos for it and they know, like, let's just charge because they're like, okay, I got the Erewhon strawberry. And they like open it and it's giving strawberry.
It's giving berry.
It's giving berry. It's very big, actually. Yeah. And then they like bite into it. And they're like, okay. You're giving me strawberry. I'm getting feeling. Look at that. And then like that's the video.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh my God, did you see this video? That I think it's so I want to know from you, Like, what's funny? Because when we see stuff like that, people are lauded and millions of people will watch a video like that. And they're like, it was so funny. And I just think to myself, like, am I just bitter? Yes. But
Next
why
question.
is that funny? There's nothing funny about that.
No, I think the funniness of it is the reality of how stupid it is.
Right.
That's what I always think. And then what I think is even funnier is when someone can catch something so quick and so stupid and parody it. That's what I think is great. And I wish, like, I'll be looking at stuff and be like, damn it, oh, I should have thought about that. Like, oh, I wish I would have done that.
But see, you did jump on that before. You have many times. The one that is, if you open up my phone and the saved videos, I screen recorded and saved you doing the guy that's like, if you're just a hoe, say you're a hoe. And you did it. And that's funny because that's what you're talking about. You see it and then you parody it because it's the insanity of that person was probably serious.
Oh, absolutely.
He was really serious.
Yeah. It was good. Oh, man. And then when you see it in real life, it's just even better. Like, I feel like everyone's on their phones. Everyone's on their phones and it drives me insane. But I get it. Like, everyone's a content creator these days, right? So it's like people are just recording everything all the time. But what I love is like being in the moment and experiencing something without a phone. For instance, I was at the gym the other day and I like going in, getting the gym done and leaving. That's it. Okay. I'm not taking pictures in the mirror or whatever. And this guy in front of me was that guy. Not specifically, but he was like in the mirror, like lifting weights, and he was just like, and I'm like, you were mentally ill and I'm living. Like, it was just seeing that like in person just made my day.
Right. What do you find funny? Like, what's funny to you when you were growing up or when you look at inspiration or when you just think of what makes you laugh?
I just think of what makes me laugh and just like, I love uncomfortable laughter and I love, dark humor when it's done well. People falling is always great. I'm a meme or a meme GIF, whatever they are, the little video clips fan. Like, I talk to people in GIFs in text. I love it.
All those videos of the supermodels like walking and they just like walk off into the...
Yes.
What's happening?
What was the one? There was one. It was like an America's Next Top Model challenge where they're walking and like the gondolas are swinging.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah.
Those are the things that are funny to me, and I don't know exactly what kids today think are funny. I honestly have no idea. But I feel like since we were a generation without phones and barely in the internet, kind of, it's like we got to learn what we thought was funny.
Right. And there was nothing documented, so thank goodness for that. Yeah.
Whew.
Somebody said that like back in the day, instead of flexing online, you would flex by going to like the pencil sharpener. So everyone could see your new shoes.
Oh, you'd walk up there.
You
didn't even have to sharpen your pencil. You just want to show off your new outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, look what my mom bought.
But we were also eating like, pizza, chocolate milk, and Jell-O at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then going to PE.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about?
And do you remember like the PE smell?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I still don't understand, like, where, maybe it's just the way society was created, American society was created, that the insistence upon getting nude in front of other people to go out and exercise, and you better get back in here, and you better take a shower, and we better watch you the whole time.
Did you go to private school?
No, I went to public school.
Oh, and they did that there?
Oh, we sure did. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Here in Los Angeles County.
Wow.
Yep,
I had the same thing happen to me in private school, and it was really weird. And it was like the last period of the day was PE, and it was like, oh, my options were like play soccer or walk the track with the girls. And I was like, B.
Right.
I'll take that option.
Right.
Walk the track with the girls. Let's gossip, catch up, all that stuff. And then afterwards, like everyone would have to shower. And that was like, you're looking at like all these like hot boys coming into their own, and you're like, I'm weird. And my teacher at the time was like, Justin, you have to go take a shower. And I was like, why? I'm like, I'm literally going home after this.
Right.
He's like, you have to take a shower, or you're going to like lose a point for the day. And I was like, okay. Didn't give a shit.
I can lose a point.
Yeah. I was awkward. I was very like, ugh. I didn't want anyone to like see my body. And then I remember like the teacher being there with a clipboard. Like, that one took a shower. This one took. I was like, this is so bizarre.
What is the point of that?
I don't know.
I mean, I think technically maybe it's supposed to be like we're teaching you about hygiene.
Right.
But that could come from a book.
Yeah. Or I could just go home and shower.
Right. I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
I asked you about this hairdo because I said it kind of reminded me of something horror. You are a fan of Tales of the Crypt.
Oh, I love it all. Anything
Tales
horror.
from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything horror, anything. I'm a big horror buff. I love it.
Yeah. I miss, like, back in the day, I feel like there was like Tales from the Dark Side. One Step Beyond. Did you ever watch One Step Beyond? It's like even older than that. But there was a time like in television when obviously before streaming services, we would be able to watch those kinds of things, including Up All Night with Rhonda Shear.
That's what your hair's giving.
Is it giving
it's
that a
totally
little bit?
Up All Night. Yes.
Yeah. And she was the one, and she's still around.
Yeah. I think I saw that a couple years ago that she's still doing her thing somewhere in Studio City or something like that.
She sells like shapewear on like QVC or HSN. She has her own line and she does that. Rhonda Shear is fierce.
She is.
Yeah.
Her, she was always like she was kind of like the, I don't want to say slutty.
But slutty.
She was like the slutty, like, I don't know, girl next door Elvira for us. Like, she wasn't horror.
Because there was Elvira, there was Vampira, there was Rhonda Shear.
But even with Rhonda Shear, like Rhonda Shear introduced me to like phone sex. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like that's what one of my favorite things growing up were those like, hi, it's Friday night and I'm waiting for your call. Pick up the phone, you stupid bitch, and call me. Let's party.
But was it 976 or like what was the number? Because 976 was a big thing.
It was 1-900. It was 900, I think.
900.
Yeah. And it would be like, come on, let's party. I'm waiting.
Have you ever been paid for phone sex?
No, have you?
Have you ever? I think you could because you just did it.
I
feel
mean,
like you
I probably could. Like maybe.
What would your name be on there?
Oh,
like Shelly or?
Oh wow.
What's a sexy name?
Crystal.
I was thinking like
Desire. Ooh,
something.
Desire with an X. Yeah.
Dexire.
I'm actually on that right now.
And can you just like rattle off the top of your head your description of what you look like to these people?
Oh my God. So funny you say that because over the weekend, a friend of mine was talking about like, oh, they're dating or swiping and all that shit. And I was like, God, there used to be a time when we went to chat rooms.
Oh, yeah.
And we would lie about what we looked like for a complete stranger who could murder us if we met up.
The storyline was completely created.
Oh, absolutely. It's like WYL, what you look like, or WYLL question mark. And I'd be like, I'm 6'8",
110 pounds.
110 pounds and hot. And
they'd be hung like, 15 inches.
Yeah. Can you send a pic? No, that hasn't happened yet in technology. Yeah. But it's big, I swear,
Email a picture.
hotmail.com.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think it would just be like, yeah, I'm tiny and so tight.
I know I'm tiny and tight. Let's take a break.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. November is Men's Health Awareness Month, so Talkspace wants guys to know that being prepared for life's biggest challenges and opportunities means prioritizing mental health, too. Talkspace can help you go beyond fine-tuned workouts, supplements, and productivity hacks. Talkspace can help you fine-tune your inner life so you can succeed in being the best version of yourself in any situation. And with Talkspace, you can get therapy from anywhere and on your time. You can even text your therapist between sessions. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace takes most insurance, and most insured members have a $0 copay. Men's Health Awareness Month is the perfect time to reach out to Talkspace. Now, get $80 off your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com and save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com. That's Talkspace.com, promo code SPACE80.
We are back with Justin Martindale. Now, I always tell people that this show obviously addresses absolutely nothing.
Sure.
I mean,
as it should.
There are bigger fish to fry in the world, but we fry small fish here because it's really the only thing we have a solution to.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any small fish out there that you feel like you need to fry?
Okay. I'm kind of tired of suspended pop stars.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Let Pink take that.
That's what I say. She did it. She did her aerial silks or whatever she does.
Yeah. I know
great.
Beyonce's in town. She's suspended on a horseshoe.
Mhm.
She's in like a Cadillac.
And this ain't Texas.
It ain't no holdup. And now Katy Perry is like on some mutated How to Train Your Dragon in like wherever she is. And I just feel like let's stop suspending our pop stars.
There was a time when I feel like Katy Perry had a hold of something.
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 We'll never know what it
happened?
was.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Didn't we almost have it all? I feel like we did.
Yeah.
I mean, she had the promise of like big eyes, pretty hair, wacky, fun, cool costumes. And then it like
full goober.
Full.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I feel like everyone's always trying to do more than they should. Because now they're already talking about like what group of celebrities are going into space next. I'm like, can we just not?
I know we talked about it before, but like, did they really go anywhere? Because when you saw her get out of that craft, or all of them get out of that craft, it was like a foam core door.
Is this the new moon landing?
I think so. I really think it is.
You think so?
I don't think anything happened.
No, I looked at the door and I didn't see what you were talking. I looked because everyone's like, look at the door. But what did you see?
Like it lift up like that. Here you go.
Like a foam board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go.
There wasn't like a...
No, it was like, here, get rid of that door, would you?
Yeah.
Like, what? Okay. Do you, when you fly places,
yes.
do you get off the plane and kiss the ground because you're so happy to be there? You ever do that? Or do you just clap when the plane lands?
No, but when all the planes stopped working, remember?
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment in time where we all were just kind of like on edge, like, here we go. I mean, we got to do this. And there was a moment, maybe like a week or two, where I was traveling for work and the plane would land and people were like, and I was like, I'll let you guys have it this time.
Yeah, you can.
We can do that.
I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
I am with it.
But there was a moment where I forget where I was flying to for a show. And I whenever I'm on a plane, I always feel safe when I'm next to an abuelita. You know, which is always like a good luck travel charm for me because they always like do this. So I'm already like blessed by association and I always just feel safe. And she's just right next to me, just like. And one time we were flying and we hit like a gagung, you know, it was like a bump. And me, you know, I'm 6'4". I was just like, ha! Like I let out the sound and Abuelita is like freaking out and she's just double timing it. And I was like, okay, let's relax. I didn't mean to freak you out. And but when we landed, I was just like, we did it. And then we just made out. And like, it was
just gorgeous. I could see it. I could see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Bridesmaids where they just turn to each other and start making out. But it is scary. Like,
well, when all the planes started like not working and everything started falling apart. And then like for a second, it stopped, like things kind of seemed normal. Just this morning, my friend Daniel calls me and he's like, have you looked at my Instagram? And I said, no. He's like, bitch.
What?
I just got off the plane via the wing. I said, what are you talking about? He's like, I promise you, I'm not lying. There are videos on my page. He's like, there was just smoke in the cabin and they were like, okay, we're landing. And he's like, there was no discussion. He's like, it was just a halt. And they were like, get off. He's like, and I walked off the final destination, walked off and just jump off. No preparation. No, hey, you guys, something's happening.
That would drive me insane.
I would lose my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I would probably just sit there.
I mean, what else are you going to do?
I would want to see how bad it could get, I think.
Like what, the chaos? Like everyone turning on each other like in the mist in the grocery store?
Well, I think yes, I think because it would be a new experience for me to complain about something. So I would try to see like how many loyalty points am I going to get?
How many Sky Miles is this worth?
For sitting here and not being, because listen, some of these people are able-bodied. What happens when I jump my 300 pounds off a fucking airplane wing onto the cement? I'm not bouncing back from that. It's a splat. You know what I'm saying? So it's not good. I need the slide.
Yeah. Oh, we all want the slide.
We do, but here's my thing. The heavier you are,
the deeper
and the faster. So what happens when I get to the end? Because I'm not going to just like jog.
Yeah. You're just in the wind.
Right.
Yeah.
There better be like people holding hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's what I need.
It'll be like the new like drag race photo shoot.
Just like legs in the air and just like ass. Just ass. Do you I love flying. I talk about flying all the time because I love it. I love it. But what's it like performing on a cruise ship?
I've only done it once.
Okay. So that tells you.
It was an Atlantis cruise, which I don't know if you've ever done one of those or heard about them.
It's all homosexual people.
It's a lot. Like it's like when I did it, it was like an 11-day cruise.
Oh no, I can't be somewhere for 11 days.
And it was like literally I was in the Chuckle Fuck shrimp shack or whatever, the small closet on the ship. And in the main stage area was Patti LuPone.
Okay.
So it's like Patti LuPone or me. And people were like, Patti LuPone, obviously. When I would have left. I would have left my own show to go see her. And I'm like, we're not doing this.
About that, but go ahead.
It was fun, but then it's just weird because you're on the ship. So then you just like, everyone's like, oh, come over, like, come hang out with us. And I'm like, I don't want to. And then we went to this nude beach in Greece. And all my friends were trying to get me to take off my clothes. They're like, just it's a nude beach. This is what we do. And I was like, I am talent.
Right. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not like you. I'm different.
So, I mean, that was the one time I did a cruise ship. Yeah.
And you never got naked?
No.
Cruise ship, Patti LuPone. My story about that had nothing to do with the cruise ship or Patti LuPone.
Okay.
But what it did
I'm glad
have
I hit a memory.
with being at a gig in Texas.
Okay. Where?
It was the Austin Drag Festival.
Ooh.
And it was super fun. The city was lit up. Everything was great.
Can we talk about drag for a second?
We can talk about whatever you want.
Like, go with your story because I'm so glad and so grateful that I got to experience Southern drag as a kid. And by kid, I mean like 18 or whatever.
Tell me about it.
I mean, that was like everything to me. Like I was brought up, like I feel like the kids today are like, you know, all that. But like the first club I went to was in Dallas and it was called it's called S4 now, but it was called the Village Station.
Okay.
And that's where I saw like Alyssa Edwards for the first time, like before Drag Race, but like watching all of them and just doing kind of like stand up. You're like, okay, it's Friday night. We're going to the drag club and let's see what they've done all week, you know? And that was pageantry. Like you got to see competition. Texas Southern drag. I just get it. I get it. I love it. And I appreciate it.
It's very much like in the sense of like an island, like the style, the nuance, the type of music, the level of entertainment. And, you know, we see it even now spilling into on Drag Race, right? We see like Alyssa. Shangela certainly brought that.
Trinity.
Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Houston.
Hair, like
yes.
all the looks, all of the. So there is that quality and that style. And I feel like, you know, there is a way when you look at drag to see like regional similarities in different areas. Like who's trying to look like what? Who's trying to. Yeah, I love that.
It's my favorite thing. And I actually went to a drag brunch. My friend, she turned 40 and she was like, I want to go to a drag brunch on Sunday. And I immediately prolapsed because I was like, I don't like, I'm already thinking the worst. I'm thinking like bachelorettes screaming, throwing mimosas, sticky floors. I'm thinking smells.
Bob colored wigs.
Bad
Dick necklace.
hard edges. I'm thinking bad food. I'm thinking annoyed drag queens who had to get up to face these bitches, you know, and like attitude. And I was just like, oh, this is going to suck so bad. And we were outside because they do a first show outside, second show inside because it gets warmer, right?
Sure.
It was so on point.
I love that.
The queens were all phenomenal.
I love
They were
that.
all professional. They were all happy to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The MC was funny. The food was delicious. The staff was amazing.
I love that.
It was so much fun. And I was like, this is a top-notch establishment.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever go to Palm Springs, go to Oscars. It was so much fun. And this was like Stagecoach weekend. So I was like on alert, like.
You're not a festival girly?
No.
What?
Are you?
What? No.
I know.
I mean, I need access to a shower. First of all,
Yes.
even before a shower, I need preferred parking. I'll skip a shower, but I will not walk.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I need a bidet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm grown.
I'll be cleaned out.
Yeah. I don't want to like stand around in my own mess.
Do you ever lose bowel control?
No, not yet.
No, you're
not
good.
yet.
Wait, how old are you?
I, of a certain age.
Okay, yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Don't curse me.
You'll see.
When the moon is full.
You'll see. What about amusement parks?
Just went to Disneyland like 2 weeks ago with my friend's daughter who turned 13 and she had some of her girlfriends come and it was the VIP experience. There's no going back.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
The only way. And we just did every ride. Like we just walked up the front and we're like, bye to all the other people.
Do other people know like, oh, that's a private thing, or do they think you're just cutting because you're white? Like, what is it?
No. It's a private thing because we had the guide with us and she was like dressed like a, in like a Scottish kilt or whatever the tour guide aesthetic was. But it is kind of funny because everyone's like, who is that? So we would like put our glasses on and be like,
I would say you were doing this.
we're just trying to ride the Jungle Cruise. Leave us alone. We're people.
Were you like, I have a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't. Shh. I'm sorry. I can't right now.
Just can you like...
I'm not like you. I'm just trying to do regular stuff right now. I would totally take a picture, but I'm just trying to be regular.
Yeah, I just, like I wear SPF too.
Right.
Like just leave me alone.
Right.
But it was so much fun. But like, I'm not I can't do lines. I'll drive down Fairfax and I'll see a line just going down the street. What are you doing?
Bye-bye.
What are you doing with your day?
Right.
What do you need? What's inside there that you are waiting for this?
I'm not doing it.
There is Justin Bieber. Here we go. Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber have a coffee shop in West Hollywood. And it's right by where I live. And we have street parking. Well, I have one parking spot. My fiance uses that because the parking, it's like the alley of horror where you're just like, okay, I hope I don't scrape the walls.
Right,
And he can. I have an SUV and I'm like, I'll do street parking, like no problem. And I got the parking sign, whatever. Without fail, there is all hours of the day, just a line of people around this establishment. And these assholes take our parking. And there's no parking signs everywhere. But we're in a generation of like, who cares? So they'll just park there, get a, I don't know, $60, $70 ticket for their, $10 matcha. And then I'm like circling, looking for parking. And I'm just that guy. I'm the like, go to a Starbucks, just like screaming at these people.
Right.
And then finally, one day went into the store. I was like, I want to see what all the rage is about. There was no line one day. And I was like, what does everyone order here? They're like, oh, the matcha latte. I was like, it's just green dirt with milk.
Right.
Like it's awful.
Do you like matcha anyway?
No.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
What is the deal? Like,
Who
why is
cares?
that? So how does that taste good? It tastes like moss. It tastes like shoe.
Masa latte. Yeah.
I don't see it.
I don't get it
I
at
think
all.
people just gag like, oh my God, so correct. Like maybe, yes, there's possibly health benefits or something.
Well,
but
everything. And you could have anything. This water
has more health benefits.
You could say like there's electrolytes and vitamins in it. And you're like, oh, I get that.
Yeah, I feel it.
I get that.
Hold on, let me like my video. I need to make my video.
It comes back to the Erewhon strawberry, right?
It does.
You're just like, this. Try it. And then you're like, I don't get it. And they're like, why do I even hang out with you? So you have to, everyone's gaslit at all times.
At all times.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a break.
You have to choose a letter opener for Miss Work.
Oh, what is this, like wand choosing?
Yeah.
It's Doug's favorite
Pick your
thing to
poison.
do.
I love this shit. She hates
This is great, and we don't talk about it. Oh man, these are all great. Do I show you, or do you keep it secret?
You can when we come back, you can end it.
Okay.
I need to know if I could have drier lips. God damn.
Oh, I have the same thing. Palm Springs for one weekend, it's just like all the moisture.
We are back with Justin Martindale. Now, this is the part of the show that we call Read Me Delta.
Okay.
People send in their letters. They have questions. They have queries. They have conundrums.
Ooh, I love a conundrum.
Right. I like a conundrum too. And if you would like to send your letter in, you can send it to readmedelta@gmail.com. This will be our first letter.
It's a great color.
You have a letter opener?
I do.
You do?
I brought it from home. Yeah, right here.
Where did that come from? Betwixt? Oh, this is a nice one.
Yeah.
This is the owl.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Read Me Delta!
Hello, Delta, and ever so radiant guest. They saw your skincare. They knew. What's your favorite era of fashion? Personally, I love 60s mod fashion. What is something you've never worn but you'd love to wear, and what is something you'd absolutely never wear? It's almost Pride, BB.
I know.
Love you, girl. Very Orlando.
Ooh, very Orlando.
Very Orlando. What, you have a favorite era of fashion?
I love like late 1890s. Is that weird? Like I love like Gilded Age. Like I love Gilded Age on HBO. Like when people had to wake up and put it all on and then had to go change for dinner, you know, like that.
I'm in love with, you said like Gilded Age.
Yeah.
I love anything sort of 1890s to like 1910.
Yeah.
I love sort of a Lizzie Borden.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with Lizzie Borden.
Yes.
And I love all of that, whether it's like the big skirt or the more fitted with a bustle.
Yeah, with the padding on the sides. Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Just
to me.
the whalebone corsets. I mean, I get it. It was like painful and whatever, but you know, beauty is pain. That's what they say.
Well, we talked about, communicating in memes or GIFs or whatever. And there's a meme that floats around and it's like a drawing, an artist's drawing of like a couple sitting on an airplane and the flight attendant is coming through and is carving like a turkey. And it says, oh, can you imagine how luxurious flying is going to be 20 years from now? And then it shows a picture of someone with like the tiniest bag of peanuts.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's so luxurious now.
Yeah, they had like Jello molded cranberry sauce and like, you know, a champagne flute. Yeah. And I always have you noticed this? The bags of Sun Chips that they get, I don't know what airline you fly.
The chip is smaller.
The chip is smaller and the bag is slowly shrinking.
Yeah.
It's
all
like,
of that's happening.
All of it. They're just like, here. And I feel like Kristen Wiig in Bridesmaids where she's eating the almond, where she's like, this is so good.
It feels like that. It feels like that.
Just starving, you know.
Do you have a preferred airline?
Delta.
Of course.
That's mine.
Of course. The only time I will fly another airline is if it's the only one that offers a direct flight.
Yeah, same. I'm a Delta Southwest boy.
Do you know what's happening on June 6th at LAX?
Are you performing?
I'm performing June 6th at LAX brunch. It is
Terminal 3, mama.
It is you have to go off the lot, like to another lot to go to the Uber, the Lyft.
Oh yeah,
stuff,
the
right?
LA exit or whatever.
Yeah, fly away.
Yeah. Do you get on the bus?
Oh no.
You walk?
No.
What do you do?
You can call Black Car Service.
Oh, right.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
And it's a zillion dollars. And
Yeah.
they don't really give a shit how they present it. As long as they're registered as Black Car, they can come. Starting on June 6th, my last Uber driver said, don't forget, by June 6th, it'll be like, this might be the last time you're able to call Black Car Service because that will now be in a new lot off-site. So you'll have to take the car there and then you'll have to get on a van, on a bus, or walk to the terminal because they won't. Here's the thing. They're not fixing anything.
Nothing.
Because if I had called your friend who I didn't know and they took me, wouldn't it be the same thing?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be the same amount of traffic?
Yeah.
So who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? I honestly like I'm so tired of people trying to tell me that LAX is going to work one day.
LAX is a shithole.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Whoever's managing all of that, I don't know if it's the lady that screwed up the fires or
Karen Bass.
Karen Bass.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is. Lance Bass.
Lance Bass.
Lance Bass, are you responsible for LAX? I want to know. Who do you know? Somebody's responsible for this, and it is a nightmare. It's a mess, and there's not one. They swear to God they're doing something over there. I don't see one cop at LAX tapping on windows going, move, move, never.
I have a story. So I lost it at LAX.
Okay.
And I felt great about it.
Good. I feel great about it already.
It was literally, we're all on the curb waiting for our cars, and there's always just some like asshole who's just parked.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody can get by. And so we see our car down there, but we're like, we all have our heavy bags. We're like, okay, we're waiting for our car. And it was a black service too. And like, car's not moving. And I'm looking at the guy, looking right in his eyes. And I'm like, can you fucking move? Like, we're waiting for our car. Like, go.
Right.
You've been here for like 10 minutes. Your people aren't here yet. Go. Didn't even budge.
No.
And I'm like, and I'm fuming. I'm just like, ooh, I'm going to pick up a rock or a child and just hurl it. And so finally the car pulls up and parks in front of that car so we can load our stuff in. And I'm like just looking at him and I'm just like, you son of a bitch. Like, I hope you're happy. Hopefully these guys can get in their car too. And there was no resolution, but I just felt
it feels like
hurt.
shit. Like it's so.
Oh, I hate it.
I had a person, this guy pulls up, waits, sees that nobody's there, and then decides that he's going to like start working on the soft top of his convertible.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just pulling it down and buckling it. And then somebody comes
make
up.
sure this works.
Yeah, everything's fine. And then the lady comes up eventually and she's wearing a sun hat off the airplane. And she comes out and then they have to make out and talk.
Oh,
and
my
where are we going to go
God.
eat? Get out of here.
Get in your car and go. I am now like my fiance is like, he's like, Justin, you're not like an angry driver. I make a lot of sounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just be driving and I'm just like, or like,
yep.
Just a lot of guttural,
right,
visceral anger.
And those are interchangeable sounds.
Oh.
They sound like other things.
Or just pulling up, or just like, I'm going to cut you off only to stop and turn my hazards on.
Uh-huh. How? See, that's the same as pulling in, pulling up, and pulling out. It's all the same. They're interchangeable. Dear Delta and stunning guest, I'm listening to the classic number 25 episode of the podcast while high, and I'm laughing harder than I ever have before. I'm wheezing, bitch. This got me thinking, is it very Delta to get very high and listen to the podcast? Would Delta ever wish to get very high and conduct an episode of Very Delta? Let me know. Much love, Stoner Diva.
Ooh, Stoner Diva. That's a good question.
That is a good question. I have not smoked marijuana since I was in college.
Okay.
I can only remember myself thinking everything was hilarious, but then also thinking the cops are outside.
Sure.
Everything was like, the cops are outside. I'm dying. I feel my body collapsing. It would be like that. So I think it's very Delta to listen to the podcast however you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I want you to enjoy it however you consume it, whether you're watching it or listening to it. You are consuming it, and that means a lot to me. I don't know what happened on episode 25 just because
you were high.
I was high on meth.
I wish I had a high tolerance for weed. I do not. I'm the same way. I'm like, the aliens are here. My skin's falling off.
Right.
Today's the day. What was that feeling in my arm? Like, that was it.
I have no arm.
I have no arm.
Right.
Where's my arm? But I have played around with like low dosages, and people make fun of me. I get weed shamed. I get THC shamed. because they'll be like, oh, there's only 80 milligrams in this Starburst. And I'm like, what?
Right.
No. Give me like a 2 or like a casual 5 and let my body ingest this one before you offer me another one, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to panic.
I mean, I say if you do what makes you happy. You know, if you're able to, if your rent is paid and you are not hurting anyone. I mean, you say people like razz you about low dosages. We had a legendary funny lady here recently who was talking about how she loves to be on drugs and loves it so much, and was surprised and said how boring it was that I'm not a drug addict. And it was so odd, but I think it's one of those things like, what's something that you can do as a rich person that's glorious, but if you do as a poor person is gross. And that's doing drugs recreationally, I think.
Yeah.
I think if you've got a lot of money, then it seems like glamorous and fun. But if you're broke, it seems like an addiction.
I remember when like edibles were just like, it's a Jolly Rancher. And you're like, oh, okay, let's go with God. And I had a horrible panic attack in a porta potty. Thank you. In Austin, Texas. And it was like, this is the worst. And I had a friend of mine who was with me at the time was like, dude, you just got to just write it out. I'm like, I don't want to write it out. And these 2 bitches, and I will never forget them. And I hope they're watching and I hope they see me. I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, just going through it. And they're looking at me and they're like, you don't look so good.
Oh, wow.
You look sick. You look like you're dying. You should go to the hospital.
Fucking assholes.
And my friend is like, don't tell him this. What's wrong with you? He's just high. And I'm like, you're right. I am dying. And I will never forget that. I was just like, and I didn't even know these girls. And they were just like, you look cold.
Like, what the fuck? These are demons. What is wrong with these people?
Awful. I'll never forget that. And I was like, never again.
What if they weren't even really saying anything? They were just sitting there.
There were actually, what if there were no girls there the entire time?
No girls.
Just demon twinks.
Right.
Oh, I love a demon twink.
What if it was 2 Katy Perrys?
Would I tell the difference?
No.
They're just looking at me and they're like, I'm wide awake. Yeah.
Thank you for being here. This is so fun.
Oh, is it over?
You're the best.
Oh, this was so fun. Honestly, an honor to be here. So thank you.
I'm so glad you were here. Today on Very Delta, we learned that over the phone, you can convince anyone that you're tiny and tight. We'll see you next week. And until then, keep things very Delta. Very Delta is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom. Hosted by Delta Work. Produced and edited by Doug Robertson. Technical direction by Danielle Mitchell. With original theme music by Will Pitts. Media and design support by Stone Cold. And set design by Eris Sevilla. Executive produced by Alaska, Willem, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio. Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Okay.
Oh, that's everything.
Mom!
Watch Very Delta uncensored, ad-free, and a day early by subscribing to Mom Plus Gold. Sign up today at mompodcast.plus for premium content, including weekly episodes of more Very Delta.